We've been engaged to the love of my life for about a year. We're getting married next June. We've had a beautiful baby daughter together since 2019. Love of my life, best friend. It's just she's a teacher. She's a middle school teacher, and she teaches in a very, very rough part of the city we live in. You know, so it's more crowd control than just teaching, and I couldn't do what she does. She still brings passion to the classroom. Like, I'm proud of her, but, like, man, during the school year, like, I don't know if it's just, like, a coping thing or, like, trying to relate with other teachers type thing, but she just, like, tries to be this, like, teacher influencer. Like, she's, like, making, like, these, like, videos and putting them on her story of, like, what my lunch hour looks like as a middle school teacher, and it's just her fucking hammering a gnocchi casserole, like, on speed, you know, on those lapsed videos, so a time lapse, so it's like her just, like, pounding shit and trying to type at the same time, and then she's making, like, all these word cringy, these, like, cringy, like, reels about, like, the lingo she's hearing her kids use, and I've heard her use the word demure, and it's driving me crazy. So, like, even if my boys didn't give me shit for it, it would still bug me just because it's like, this isn't you. This isn't who you are. You know what I mean? Like, is it like an attention thing, a coping thing? I don't know, but it's like, I can't even watch him. I cringe so hard. It's like, who is this? This isn't you, you know? And like, I get it. I couldn't do what she does. It's got to be stressful, but like, I feel like, can I tell her? Can I like, just be like, hey, babe, I got to be honest with you. Like, this is cringy. Do I not tell her? Do I just try to, you know, just not look or not notice or not, you know what I mean? But it's like, I don't know what to do, man. Because, like, yeah, my family gives me crap for it. My boys give me crap for it. I don't really care about that because, you know, it's just, I give them crap too. It's just how my family and my friends are.
Right.
But, like, it's kind of a me thing, just being like, yeah, you know, I don't want to be the guy to influence or want to be girlfriend. Help me out, stop. What do I do? Do I say something tough. Am I an asshole? I could very well be an asshole. Yeah. I don't know.
This is hard because
you guys, thanks for any advice you can give me. Take care.
Well, you obviously don't know her like you thought you knew her. This is who she was the whole time. And you just gotta accept who you are. Someone who was unable to see that early on.
Right. Blinded. Didn't see the like little larva of the wannabe influencer she would bloom into.
Fortunately, she's not going to make it as an influencer.
Right.
Like,
eventually.
Chances are she's just not.
But here's the hard part. So I get what he's talking about. I just think that a lot of people do that and they don't stop. It's not about making it anymore.
Well, I've been doing comedy unsuccessfully.
Yeah, they take sort of a Tito Garza approach to influencing. But I think, unfortunately, some people just post that way now. It's the way, like when we were in college, there were like, you know, hot, like, you know, whatever, Maxim girls or whatever that were like, became like Instagram celebrities, and then every college girl just kind of posted like them.
Too. Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah. Or like now these dumb little videos are the way people post.
Right.
So this is just the equivalent of an annoying girl posting memes on Facebook in 2024 or whatever. This is just what an annoying person posting looks like.
Right.
Even because, yeah, if she wanted to make it as an influencer, I think that's a different thing. I think this is maybe worse.
Yeah.
Because she's probably just doing this to blow off some steam. Right. She's doing a silly little video to blow off a little steam.
Yeah.
But
it might
it's
get
not
attention
good.
at work, though. It might be like more ingratiating to do this with the other teachers. It might just be part of the...
I think a lot of people probably see that and think it's fucking corny.
It is corny.
How do you... But I guess the overall question is, if your partner is doing something wildly corny, how do you fucking address it?
Well,
it's a good question.
She said she went to like, she teaches at like a rough school. So there's got to be some kids there that could roast the shit out of her.
Right, that's true. That is true. I mean, this might be getting sent around in some kid group text already. Like, who this bitch thinks she is.
Yeah. That's tough, though. I mean, I get it. You don't... It's hard to see your spouse.
I wonder if she's doing these kind of videos as a private account, because that makes it much worse. The fact that, like, you know, you're making video.
Does it make it worse?
A little bit. You're making video in the style that's meant for mass consumption, but you're only putting it out to like, you know, 200 people or whatever.
Right.
But
if you're
that's
not trying to make it like,
you.
if you're not trying to get yourself out of whatever you're doing, then yeah, it is kind of weird to just be showing off for your friends and family.
But what I'm saying is like, I know what you mean. It's made for mass consumption, but it's not really anymore. Everyone posts like that. People with like 90 followers post like that now. Yeah. It's just the style of posting.
Well, everybody with 1 million followers started with 90 followers posting like that. So that's what the kind of the hope is.
Everyone thinks you're crazy until you're successful. Then they think you're brilliant.
Right.
It's true.
That's how I thought about you until like a year ago. I was like, he's really posting.
I guess that is true. I guess that's
like, no, I get the stuff's actually really great.
Oh, believe me, Tito, I've gotten that quite a bit from people I'm not actually friends with. I've gotten a lot of those.
No, I've always been a fan of yours.
No,
I've
I
always
know.
loved you, but
No, we've legitimately been friends, but people definitely. Some people have like I've gotten some drunk like people being like, really? I gotta be honest, didn't really see it. Yeah, I've gotten that. I've gotten that quite a bit
from other comics.
Some comics, yeah. I know. I mean, of course, it's obviously people who would have to be that kind of person to even say that kind of thing. And they're not good or interesting people, but yeah, I mean. This lady, it's like I guess this is, I don't know. What would you're both married, right? What would you guys do if your spouses started doing some cringy online posting?
I have a perspective on this just from like doing Stav's clips and shit for like several years. And I think like, I mean, you know, we care about quality and shit, but it really is about just pumping bullshit out there. And if you just like consistently put shit out there, people will like it. There's so many people out there who like your corny ass fucking goofy ass teacher swag and bullshit content and jokes. So I would tell this guy to like take a step back. He's fuming because it's like so cheesy he can't like stand it. But I would tell him to think about, is this an opportunity? Approach your wife constructively about this and say like, what are you trying to do here? Do you care about growing a following? If so, be like, maybe you should think about different types of shit to do. You know, not to be like her digital pimp or
just
something.
Going into fucking social media manager mode,
Not to be like, you know, her fucking, social media manager, but like, maybe prod with some kind of questions like that where she thinks about it in a way that's like, I wonder if like, you know, there's potential for this to like connect with more people or something.
He's definitely got to ask about what her perspective is. Yeah, what she's trying to get out of it.
What do you? But what if she says, "Oh no, I'm just trying to. I'm having fun."
And you're like, it's not fun.
It's fucking corny, you bitch. Stop it. Mark won't stop busting my balls about it. You're in every... They make memes out of you in my fantasy football league.
It's so funny. His family makes fun of him, too.
Yeah. That's kind of crazy. That's so fucking insane.
Hilarious.
I mean, I don't know what I would say if she was like, I don't really care. They're just fun to do.
Yeah.
But I think...
Because like, that very well could be the answer.
It could
My guess is that is the answer.
That's worse than a calculated, like, I'm just trying to make something and this could be...
Yeah,
you know,
it is
right.
It's worse.
And
you know why it's worse? Because it's just, if you strip it through all that, it's just a thing about your partner you hate. Yeah, that's why it's worse. It's just a hobby you hate, right?
This is attention seeking in a cringy way.
And it's like, I also think, is it the worst thing in the world? Not really. Is it the kind of corny you can live with? Yeah. I mean, what would you do? Legitimately, what would you do if your fucking wife was posting?
Depends on the state of the relationship.
Yeah.
How's it going? What are you fighting about?
Yeah, you give it a couple years.
You pick your battles.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I'd probably just say, you know.
What's up with these TikToks?
Just likes what she likes. And I guess it's one thing, like, if it's like, you know, if it's her showing her face, her doing stuff, and just like completely random shit, if it's like, hey guys, what's up? Like if she's doing a live, or it's like, hey guys, I'm gonna show you how I make an awesome dinner from Trader Joe's.
Right.
And you're holding up like products and shit, like your sponsors. Fucking around or something like that.
Yeah.
That is pretty tough.
That's what I'm saying. Tough, yeah. What would you do?
But What would I do? I don't know. For him, I would just, I don't know.
For you, let's not even go for him. That's what I'm saying. That's why this is hard.
I would be like, I mean, yeah, I would start by just asking, like, you know, what are you trying to do?
What's going on with these posts?
What's going on with these
What
posts?
are you, a fucking influencer? Like,
I wouldn't say it quite that harsh, but
Yeah.
it'd be something like that. It's like, what are you trying to accomplish with these? I don't know. And I'd probably say it's a little, I think I would even say, like, it's a little weird. You're trying to do this in a way like you have, like, sponsored links or something on this post, but you're not trying to even like do that. That's not really a goal. Like, I don't know. I'd be like, it sounds like you're taking on an artificial tone of a
you're
TikTok style or format that's inauthentic to who you are. I think he could say something like that.
But it gives a interesting like question of what if, like, is your significant other being corny online? How big a problem is that in your relationship? That's an interesting question. For some people, because some people might be like, I don't fucking care what she does online. Doesn't matter to me. And then other people that actually are really plugged in or whatever could be like, it would ruin my relationship. Like, for me personally, I don't know. Like, could I date somebody who's fucking a cornball online? Like, I don't know. I don't know that I would give a fuck, but I mean, if it was too corny, if they're the kind of person, I guess I wouldn't seek someone out who was like that, but if I was with someone and they developed it while we were together, I guess that would be weird.
But if it was an act or like a business thing, then you just kind of like, all right, this is just a way to make money and to build something else. I guess if it's not that, it's actually who she is, then it's like, that's the question. It's like, can you deal with that?
Yeah, and I guess I would honestly be like, I guess I can. If I like her, if I like, everything else is good. And
they already have a kid together.
Does he say they have a kid together?
No, didn't he say fiance?
I thought they had a kid.
He probably said kids at the school or
he's
something.
probably talking about like the kids at the school. I think he said.
We have
been engaged.
We have a beautiful baby daughter since 2019.
Oh, there you go. Better listener
really,
than us.
He's got nothing. He just shut up. Don't ever say anything to her.
This is I mean, whatever. I honestly come on the side of like whatever.
Yeah.
Everyone does corny bullshit that they're fucking. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that they find their significant other finds kind of annoying. You can bring it up to her, right?
Yeah.
Like you said, LG, be like, what are you doing with these? Are you trying to become an influencer? Should we like make a plan? Maybe we can make a little money on this.
Yeah.
You know, like maybe you could approach it that way,
right?
And otherwise, be like.
And do it like right after you have like good sex, or like
really smoked a nice brisket.
Yeah. Smoke a nice brisket for her, give her a bite, and be like, "So, babe, let's talk about these reels."
So these fucking reels, they're brutal. These got to stop. I don't know.
I'm not like the most oversharing ass guy online, but like, I don't know. I don't really give a fuck. I feel like for all my life, I had this like thing for my family where it's like you're so embarrassed, you're like so conscious of. You know, people like stuff getting out about you that I'm like, as an adult, I'm like fighting to like just not care if shit comes out because I truly feel like it just doesn't matter that much or something. But this guy also could just be a very like, you know, there's so many people who are like, yeah, I have an Instagram account, but I don't post shit. I don't ever interact. I just use it to scroll shit. And he might be like so super like closed off or like removed from Instagram or social media in that
it's a philosophical difference
that it's like extra tough for him to see this bullshit. I feel like
I get that.
I feel like if I saw like my wife doing shit that I thought was like kind of cringy like this, I'd be like, I don't give a fuck. It's just an Instagram account, and you know, you just don't.
That's
know
kind of
like,
how I think
who
too.
or how like people. You know, it could connect with people in like a crazy ass way. You just don't know.
Yeah, and by the way, some of the I like when people don't like when people I've dated who don't care that much that I do comedy. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to date people or like be so like you don't want this guy to be a fan. You shouldn't be a fan of your girl's influencer content. It doesn't really matter. I guess that's what it comes down to for me. Is like this cringiness, your embarrassment is like it's personal to you. You're saying you don't care what other people think. That's all you care about.
Yeah.
You don't really give a fuck that she's... I mean, I get that it's a little cringy, but it's like, whatever, man. Let her have her, like, embarrassing hobby. If you, like, what's fantasy football?
Yeah.
It's fucking embarrassing.
Yeah.
But what's watching football all fucking day and doing nothing on Sunday? You're not. It's fucking.
Dream,
it's
man.
awesome, but it is like embarrassing to be a grown man to be like, I'm busy. I have things to do, but I'm dedicating a whole day to watch, especially college football. It's like I'm watching 19-year-olds tackle each other. You know what I mean? It's like it is.
We all have embarrassing.
We all have our own
things.
embarrassing shit. This is embarrassing. Like you said, it's also in the context of a hard job. Yeah. If she has to do something a little corny to be a fucking public school teacher,
right?
Whatever, man. We haven't even thought about that. Of like, I think you just kind of have to get over this. It's embarrassing. I get that, but your significant other does embarrassing shit sometimes, and she's the love of your life. You have a kid together.
Yeah,
it's
there
fine,
could be
dude.
worse outlets. She's not like
you really want her to run an audit of everything you've done that embarrassed her.
Yeah.
You want to see that?
Yeah.
You want to know how she feels about some fucking embarrassing shit you do? I say you got to let her have this one, man.
Also, the stuff that's like hitting him so hard, and like just in the pit of his stomach when he sees this corny bullshit, like, you know, his friends or family that, like he mentioned, whoever they are, they'll look at it. The worst absolute case scenario is like, what is this dumb bitch doing? Yeah. But then they go to the next story and like forget about it 1 second later.
Right. No
one gives a fuck.
By the way, the type of person who even finding it corny and being like, you're engaging in that marketplace. You're part of that ecosystem by being like, if only she posted cool stuff. It's like, that's kind of fucking lame too.
Yeah.
To have a judge.
I want a cool chick.
I want a chick who does cool.
I'm sure he would change his mind if she popped off and was like successful. They'd be
dude.
Like, this is actually great, and her family would back off too.
Totally.
I don't know.
But whatever.
Yeah.
We spent enough time on this bullshit question.